Okay. Let me share my screen.
Hare Krishna.
Hey, Krishna. All right. So let's start with, okay, Vedant, go ahead.
Om Anjanatrimandasya Jagajana Slakaya Kasya Sur Unmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupam Kadhamayam Dadati Savapadantikam.
Thank you, Veda. And it's the Om Jnana Timidandasya J. And when you say J, it's Gya. Jnananjana Shalakaya Akshur Unmilitam. Right? So when JN is there, it's Gya. Jnana Timidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. Okay. Thank you, Veda. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's not moving. Now. Who wants to go next? Nimai?
Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpatish Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Very nice. Avya?
Vanchakalpatyabhayascha kripa sindhubhayeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Okay.
Hello?
Samanadavanta, did you say that?
Everything froze all of a sudden and I couldn't hear anything.
Okay. Yeah, Jaswita, go ahead. Okay, Avya, don't do that.
You're on mute, Jaswita. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Adhav, go ahead. Thank you, Vita. Okay. All right. So, do you know tomorrow is Nityananda Trayodashi, and yesterday was which day? Which incarnations? Or even today is Dwadashi, or again, depending on the calendar, some people celebrate Dwadashi today, or it was yesterday. So on this day of Dwadashi, which appearance day is today? Okay, yes, Vedant.
I'm not completely sure, but is it Narsingh Maharaj?
No.
Okay.
Okay, no. Okay, I know Ishan, you know. Okay. Whether it is Rashmi saying.
Varaha appearance. Varaha. Krishna. Varaha's appearance.
Yes, Varaha Dev appearance. Sorry, I don't know, it's my internet which is freezing up.
Mine too. Mine too.
He's
Yeah.
also freezing up for me.
Yeah, same.
Me too.
Okay, hopefully it's going to be better now. Okay. So it is Varaha Dev's appearance day. We are going to talk about Varaha Dev. And tomorrow is Nityananda Trayodashi, who is again Balaram. So Rashmi Mataji already spoke about Nityananda Prabhu yesterday. So we'll talk about Varaha Dev appearance day today, right? Which in the 10 incarnations of Krishna, which number is Varaha Dev? Do you guys know? Okay, let's see who has not answered. Okay, yes, Khyati.
I want to say Hare Krishna.
Yes, go ahead, say Hare Krishna. Yes, go ahead, say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Very nice. Thank you, Khyati. So which incarnation, which number of incarnation is among the 10 Dashavatars is Varaha Dev? So who has raised? Avya has raised hand, Sahas has raised hands, and who is the third participant who has raised hand? Vedant. Okay, let's choose Avya.
The 5th.
No, not 5th. Okay, Sahas.
The 3rd.
Yes. Who is the first one? Ishan?
Matsya.
Matsya.
Yes. Second one is who?
Kurma.
Kurma, yes. Okay, we'll get to that. So this is the third incarnation of the Dashavatar, 10 incarnations of the Lord of Krishna. So we'll talk about Varaha Dev. Let's go. Okay, who wants to read? Okay, let's see. Okay, Jasvita. Go ahead, Jasvita. Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha was a powerful demon. At the time of his birth, unlucky omens appeared everywhere. Violent winds uprooted trees, volcanoes erupted, and inky clouds raised endlessly as lightning flashed the sky. Owls screeched fiercely. Wolves howled at the moon, and trembling cows Trembling cows gave blood instead of milk.
Hiranyaksha.
Hiranyaksha grew to be as large as a mountain. His golden crown appeared to kiss the sky. The earth quaked as he walked. Greater than much gold from the earth that the planet had.
No, greater than his height was his pride.
Greater than his height was his pride, but even greater was his greed. He mined so much gold from the earth that the planet lost its balance and fell out of orbit and plunged into the ocean at the bottom of the universe. The proud Hiranyaksha dived into the ocean, terrifying all the sea creatures as he whirled his golden club. He was eager to fight and looked for Varuna, the Lord of Waters. Coming face to face with Varuna, he challenged him to a combat.
Yes, thank you. So Hiranyaksha was the brother, the twin brother of which demon? Does anybody know? Hiranyaksha was the twin brother of Vedant.
Hiranyakashipu.
Yes, he was the twin brother of Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu was the father of Prahlad Maharaj, and we will start reading the stories of Prahlad Maharaj next week or so. But because we wanted to celebrate Varaha Dev's appearance day, which is today, and offer our obeisances to Varaha Dev, we are talking about the story of Varaha Dev. So you know this. Okay, let's see. How does Varaha Dev look like? You see, this is Varaha Dev. This is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? You have seen the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, everybody in the human form. Can God come in the form of a wild boar? Yeah. Why does he come in the form of a wild boar? Why would you think he would come? Yes, Jaswita, you're raising your hand.
So he can fight.
Okay, one of the reasons to fight. Yes. And yes, Ishan.
He would do that because, like, with his toss, he can lift the earth.
Yes. And he's lifting the earth, right? A boar, a wild boar, a boar is like a wild pig, right? But he's not like a pig. He's not a pig. He's extremely huge. He's a fresh garland. He can walk, right? He's not like the usual pigs we see which eat dirt, but he's taking the earth from the dirty Patal Lok, which is gone into the Garbhodaka Ocean, which is the ocean which is below the seven planetary systems, the down planetary systems, and he's taking it from the dirt and lifting it down. So he's using that form to put on his tusk and place it on the orbit. So for doing different things, he appears as different incarnations, even as Hiranya Kashipu was doing so much terror. His twin brother, Prahlad Maharaj, he took, for Prahlad Maharaj's sake, he took the appearance of Narsimha Dev. He was a half man, half lion. Now he is doing this as Varaha Dev. So, and some people say, oh, this is all stories. This is not real. This is all real. This is all real because you will see this in the scriptures. It's described in detail how he came and what did he do. And then there is not only one Varahadev, there are multiple Varadevs because you know, one day of Brahma is so many thousands of years. He comes as in this picture, he's Rakta Varaha, red colored Varaha. And he's fighting with Hiranyaksh. There is a Shweta Varaha. There is also a story of the Shweta Varaha. We will also talk about that, who is white colored Varahadev. So these are just not stories. Krishna comes, Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, right? He comes to destroy the demons and to give protection and to deliver his devotees for his pastimes. He can come in different forms. So this is a unique form of Krishna in the form of Varahadev. So we're going to learn about Varahadev here, right? So let's see here. So we are talking about this demon called Hiranyaksha. He was the elder brother of Hiranyakashipu, and they were the twin sons of Diti and Kashyapa Muni. So one time what happened was, when these two children, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, were conceived, it was not a good time and Mother Diti was pregnant for 100 years. When these children came in the womb of Mother Diti, all the bad signs showed that, oh, there's so much darkness, everything became so dark because there were bad people inside the womb of Mother Diti. And who are these original people? Does anybody know who are these people? Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh? Okay, I know Isha knows. You already told that to Nitin Prabhu. So let's see somebody who has not answered. Okay, Sahas has already answered. Avya and Vedant has already answered. How about Mahima? Do you know who is Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha in their prior life?
I'm not sure, but didn't they like insult a sage?
They insulted 4 sages. Yes, you're on the right path. Okay, all right. So I'll give chance to Avya. Okay, no, let's before Avya, Nimai, go ahead.
Jaya and Vijaya.
Yes, very nice. They were Jaya and Vijay, right? So these in their prior life were Jaya and Vijay. Who are Jaya and Vijay? Jaya and Vijay were the doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha. So one day what happened was the 4 sages, the 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatan, and others. Yes, Avya, you want to say? Go ahead.
So they wanted to visit Lord Vishnu, but then he was like, no, Lord Vishnu is sleeping. But then the sages like went and they figured out that Lord Vishnu was not sleeping, and then they just cursed him because he lied to them and insulted them. And he also like, why would Lord Vishnu want to meet you guys? Who are you?
Yes. So these 4 sages were coming to Vaikuntha. They opened the 6 doors of Vaikuntha. They're on the 7th door, and Jay and Vijay stopped them. Who are you? Why do you want to meet Vishnu? We'll not allow you to go because we don't know you. And at that time, Jay and Vijay were impersonalists. What are impersonalists? Does anybody know what is impersonalist? What is impersonalist?
Prabhuji,
Yes, beta. Yes, Gita. Well, yes, Jain.
I just joined here. So what were you doing?
Yeah, we are reading the story of Varaha Dev. It is the appearance day, and this day, many thousands of years ago, Varaha Dev appeared on the earth to save the earth. Varaha Dev is the 3rd incarnation among the 10 major incarnations of Krishna. So what the question I was asking was, what is impersonalism? Yes, Nima, you want to answer that question?
I don't, but Varaha Dev's tusks are still in India somewhere.
Yes.
The print.
Yes, the imprint. Yes, and there is even in Tirumala in South India, some people might have gone to Balaji's place, right? Tirupati Balaji. So after killing Hiranyaksh, Varahadev was there for some time. So when Balaji, Tirupati Balaji, came and wanted to stay in Tirumala, in Tirupati, he took permissions of Varahadev before saying that I can live here. So even in Tirumala, before the food is offered to Tirupati Balaji, the food is offered to who? Varahadev. Because Varahadev first came to Tirupati.
You're breaking up in Bagi.
Yeah. You and Ishan are both frozen.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
I think their internet's bad, both of them.
Yeah.
I am back.
Sorry, I think I lost
Hi.
connection.
I got disconnected as well, Daddy.
Yeah, it's our Wi-Fi not behaving nicely.
It's always like this.
Hi.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Yeah, now we can see you.
Okay,
Mhm.
now, okay, Hari's also there. So, okay, so Mahima, you wanted to talk about what's impersonalism?
Yes, Prabhuji. So well, I know what impersonalists mean. They're like people who like try to like, they don't specifically like pray to Krishna and do devotional service, but they like meditate for years and years, and then they go to Brahma Jyoti, but they don't stay there forever. They come back to the material world.
Yeah, so what is Brahma Jyoti? Who can tell me? Yes, Ishan.
Brahma Jyoti is like the light separating the material world and the spiritual world.
Very nice, very nice. It's the light, but whose light is that?
And impersonalists believe that like they believe that all of us are God. Like we are part and parcel of God. We are God. That's what they believe.
No, those are Mayavadis. Those are not impersonalists.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So, okay. I know Mahima can add. Okay, let's ask Sahas.
So it's like the effulgence from Krishna, which is in the between the material world and the spiritual world, and it's where the impersonalists they strive there, but it only you only go there for so long.
Okay, I think you are also breaking up, Sahas.
Come back.
Yes, I could understand that they will come back. Yes, Vedant, you want to add something to it?
Yeah, they're also they want to go to the Brahma Jyoti, but they think that Brahma Jyoti is the area, it's like the area of God, and they believe that God is only light or effulgence.
Very nice. Yes, right. There are three forms of God, right? That is Brahman, which is this Brahma Jyoti, or the effulgence of the light. And then the second one is Paramatma, God in our heart. And then third one, where God is in Vaikuntha, he is a form. He's in Golok Vrindavan, he's in Vaikuntha, he has a form. So that the highest form is the personal form of the Lord, right? So these sages, 4 sages, were impersonalists. They had never seen the personal form of the Lord. They were just thinking about Brahma Jyoti, which is the effulgence, the energy. A lot of people, the people, when you grow older, will say, oh, there is no God form like that. They're just his energy. He's everywhere. Yes, he's everywhere. But that's just his shadow, his effulgence, his abha, his light. But God also has a form. We have read so many stories of Krishna. Doesn't he like to play with Subal? Doesn't he like to play with Madhumangal? Doesn't he do Ras Leela with Radharani? Doesn't he lift the Govardhan hill? Who is that person? He's not light. It's Krishna himself. So Krishna has a form. So these four Kumaras did not know the personal form of the Lord. They were impersonalists. So when they went there, and these Jay and Vijay, the doorkeepers, they were also having 4 arms, and they were having Vishnu-like crown. They had the yellow dhoti. They look like Vishnu, but they did not have the Kaustubh gem, and they did not have the Srivatsa mark, which is the mark of Goddess Vishnu. They stopped him. No, you cannot go further beyond this. And they were like, Vaikuntha, in Vaikuntha, there is no stress and anxiety. Why are you stopping us? You're making us anxious. In Vaikuntha, there is supposed to be always happiness. So you're talking about things which are of material world, duality, happiness and distress. So we curse you that you will go to material world. And then Vishnu hears all this commotion and he comes out with goddess Lakshmi. So he comes out, he's looking so beautiful with his lotus-like eyes, with his pinkish lips, with his the 4 arms, which is holding, what are the 4 things it's holding? It's holding a, yes, Vedan?
Sudarshan Chakra, a club, a shank, and the lotus flower.
Yes, very nice. So it's holding those 4 things. It's so beautiful. And in the feet, the lotus feet of Vishnu is Tulsi Maharani. And the breeze is passing by and they're smelling, the 4 sages are smelling the smell of Tulsi, and they're just, their whole body is like full of shivers. It's like, oh my God, we have never experienced this much happiness. This is the beauty of Krishna. This is the beauty of Vishnu, that he's so beautiful. Now we get to see the Supreme Lord. It's just not Brahmajodi we thought is beautiful, is peace, but beyond peace is love. We want to love this Krishna. So they saw the personal form of Vishnu and they want to love him. They want to pray obeisances to him. So they started offering prayers. And then Vishnu says, okay, I understand that my servants, Jay and Vijay, have offended you. They did not let you in. And since I am their master, they are my servants, they are my doorkeepers. I take full responsibility for them, right? Sometimes what do we do? Oh, I did not do this. Sometimes the room is messy, then somebody will say, oh no, my sister did this. I did not do this, right? We point fingers. We point fingers, I did not do this. Why do I need to take responsibility of this? But Krishna here, he did not offend those 4 Brahmanas, right? Who did? Jay and Vijay. But what is Krishna saying? What is Vishnu saying? Okay, because my servants did it, I take full responsibility. So what lesson do we learn? We should not say point fingers, I did not do this. That's wrong. Even if somebody else did it, you see how to rectify it, how to work through that, right? So Krishna says, okay, I apologize. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is saying, I am sorry, right? So what are we? When somebody tells you, okay, do this, or what has happened, we can always say, I'm sorry, right? It doesn't make us small. Because God even saying sorry to those 4 5-year-old boys, they didn't want to grow old. God is saying sorry, right? So a very big lesson for all of us. We have to be humble. We should not feel shy to say sorry. So then they say, so God says sorry, and he could have removed the curse. But he did not remove the curse. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He said, no, I will not allow my servants to be cursed. He did not say that. He said, okay, fine, my servants will go to the material world. And then the 4 Kumaras, they paid obeisances, and they said, we unnecessarily cursed these people. They were just doing their duty. We are also sorry. And they offered their prayers and went back to their planet. And then Krishna tells Jay and Vijay, it's not because you did something wrong. You did something wrong when you stopped Mother Lakshmi. It's all happening because of me. It's all my Leela. It's all my pastime. I wanted this to happen. So Vishnu is a person, right? He wants to play. He wants to have love. He wants to have servants. He wants to have different things. Sometimes he also wants to fight. Sometimes you want to have masti with your brothers or with your friends, right? You're doing a pillow fight, yes? Vedant, Avya, you want to have a pillow fight sometimes? So Krishna also likes that. But who can fight Krishna? Who can fight Vishnu? Not a small people like us. Not like Ishan with the mask. He needed something brave, some brave people. Who can those brave people be? From Vaikuntha, his doorkeepers. He wanted to fight. He wanted to experience that love, the joy of fighting. So he arranged this. that Jay and Vijay now are going in the material world, and they will go in the material world three lifetimes as demons, and then they will, after fighting with Krishna, they will come back to Vaikuntha. Can anybody tell me who are the three set of demons? Yeah, okay, Ishan, no, not Ishan, because the glasses are on. Let me ask Jayani.
Hiranyakasipu, Hiranyaksha, and that's all I know.
Okay, one good. Okay, let me ask the next one. Okay, Ishan, the next one.
So the Kumbhakara and Ravan.
Okay, very nice. Who is the third pair of demons? Vedant?
They are.
No, not Ishan. Vedant.
Guns, and I forgot the other one.
Not Kans. Okay. No, not Ishan. Mahima or Sahas, whoever raised their hand, because I don't know who raised hands.
Shishupal and I forget the other one.
Okay. Ishan, who is the other one? Shishupal and?
Danvantakara.
Dantavakra, yes. Shishupal and Dantavakra in Krishna's pastime. So we are talking about, I gave all this history background so that you understand the first pair of demons is Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksh. And who is going to kill Hiranyaksh is Lord Varaha Dev. And we are celebrating his birthday today, his appearance day. Do we understand why I gave all this background? Because they are originally Jay and Vijay, and Krishna wanted to fight with them so that he can also have the pleasure of fighting. And so now that's why these demons are becoming, this Jay and Vijay came to the material world, became huge demons, and they're going to fight. Okay? All right, Vedant, you have a question?
Oh, no. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Sahas or Ishan, you have a question, or because I don't know, your hands are raised, so I just want to make sure. So now, Hiranyaksha was very big, huge. He was large as a mountain. And he was so huge that it appeared to kiss the sky. And then he wanted to fight with everyone. He wanted, like, he was going around and like, who can defeat me? All the demigods were scared of him. Who can defeat me? But then, so he went to Varun Dev, Varun Dev, who is Varun Dev? He's the presiding deity of what? Does anybody know? Who is Varun Dev? He's the presiding deity of Vyas Vedant.
He's the god of the oceans.
Yes, he's the god of water, god of the oceans. So Hiranyaksh, he went to the capital city of Varun Dev, and he says, I want to fight with you. You have defeated so many people. And Varun Dev said, no, I've stopped fighting. I've grown old. I don't want to fight you. But you can fight with Lord Vishnu has come here in the form of Varaha Dev. So let's see what happens next. Okay. Adhav, you want to read the first two paragraphs? And then Jaini will read the last two paragraphs. Adhav?
Okay. I have stopped fighting. No, old age, said Fauna. However, you are so expert in fighting that the only person equal to you is Lord Vishnu himself. When you meet him, he will destroy your pride and you will lie down to sleep on the battlefield.
Okay. You want to read the next one? The next paragraph? Go ahead.
Not killing for the words of Fauna.
Hiranyaksha?
Hiranyaksha left in a search for his enemy. Meanwhile, Lord Vishnu in his form has a huge red bow entered the cosmic ocean, sniffing through the mud, and at the bottom He found the old planet, then lifting it on
Lifting it.
his two white tusks and rose out of the water.
Yes, yes. Jayani, you want to read the last two paragraphs? You're muted.
Yaksha was waiting very angry. Oh, amphibious beast, he cried, this earth is mine. Today I'll please my demon friends by smashing your skull. Lord Varaha was concerned to protect Mother Earth and so raced through space with the planet on his tucks.
Yes. So as I said, right, Varun Dev said, I have stopped fighting due to old age. You go and fight Lord Vishnu. And then he comes to the Garbhodaka ocean there. He finds Hiranya, he finds Lord Varaha Dev. Lord Varaha Dev is lifting the earth on his tusk. Lord Varaha Dev is huge. You know, our earth is huge. So you can imagine how huge is Lord Varaha Dev. And one day we will talk about all the 14 planetary systems. It's at the bottom of the 14 planetary systems. That whole ocean, Garbhodaka ocean, is there where Garbhodaka Vishnu is lying, and from his navel, Brahma is coming. At that bottom of that earth has fallen. Why it has fallen down to the bottom? Because demons okay, yes, Ishan, you want to say? Why it has fallen bottom to the bottom of the ocean?
Because Hiranyaksha and the demons took so much of the gold from the earth that it sank. It rolled off.
Yes. So because they were, Hiranyaksha means whose eyes are always on gold. He was also so greedy. His eyes were always after gold. So he dug so much gold that the earth became lighter and it fell from its orbit downwards in the ocean. Now, all the demigods were praying to Brahma, and Brahmaji then prayed to Vishnu, how can we take the earth back on its orbit so everybody can survive? Yes, Vedant, you have a question?
I was gonna add to thing.
Yes, go ahead.
So everyone prays to Brahma, and Brahma prays to Vishnu, and Vishnu takes the form of Varaha Dev, and Hiranyaksh sees him, but Varaha has to save the earth, so he starts running across the universe and puts Earth back on its orbit, and then fights with Hiranyaksh, killing him.
Yes, you told it in a nice summary. Yeah, so here Hiranyaksha finds Varahadev. Varahadev is trying to lift the earth. He's not said, let me finish first, doing my duty first. But Hiranyaksha is always, he's telling bad words. Why? You're a coward. Why are you running away? Why are you not fighting with me? I want to fight. But he has to do his job. Lord Varahadev has to do his job. So he says, okay, let me put the earth right now on the water, and he's making the earth float by his potency, and then he's going to fight. So let's see. All right, who wants to read the first 3 paragraphs? So we will say Vedant and then Mahima.
Hiranyaksh followed him, shouting, "Coward, come back, come back!" Lord Varaha is in charge of the law of gravity. Making the earth very light, he gently placed her on the surface of the sea, where she floated like a turquoise ball. With the earth now safe, Varaha turned to Hiranyaksh and laughed mockingly. "I am indeed the beast out to kill dogs like you. I am not afraid of you. You are immortal, bound by the laws of death. Give up your foolish talk and fight."
Thank you. Mahima, you want to read next?
Sir Prabhuji. Hiranyaksha, trembling with anger and hissing like a cobra, sprang at the Lord with his golden club. Varaha dodged the blow and struck out with his own mace. As the fight raged on, both were injured, and the smell of blood increased their fury. From up on high, the residents of the heavens watched this terrible fight. They begged Lord Varaha, Please do not fight any longer with the wicked demon. Finish him off quickly. Lord Varaha glanced lovingly at his devotees, then sprang at Hiranyaksha, aiming his mace at the demon's chin, but Hiranyaksha knocked the mace from Varaha's hand and sent it spinning down into space. The demigods cried in alarm, "Alas, alas, what will happen now?"
Uncle, you're frozen.
Hear me? Sorry, I
Yeah,
was frozen again.
yeah,
Can you hear
now
me
we
now?
can.
Okay.
Yeah, now we
So,
can.
okay. So Lord Vara is in charge of the law of gravity, right? So he gently put the earth on the surface, right? And they are now fighting. Now we remember, right? Vishnu wanted to fight, but see, he can kill Hiranyaksha just like that with just a snap. But he wants to fight. So he's playing, and all the demigods are getting scared. Why is Vishnu taking so long? Why is Vishnu taking so long? Because he's liking that fight. And even he's having blood coming out from his body. And then all the demigods are praying, please, Krishna, please, Vishnu, finish him off quickly, because then if you take too long, a bad moment will come, an inauspicious moment will come where the demons become more powerful. So finish him off quickly. And then Brahma, then he's laughing. Okay, Lord, right? They're laughing. And then at the same time, this Hiranyaksha, he removed the mace from his hand, but then he stopped. He's not attacking Varaha Dev, right? So in the scripture that is said, if somebody is not with any bow and weapon and arrows or the weapons, you don't attack them because they cannot defend themselves. So he stopped. So even though he was a demon, he was a good guy that he did not start attacking Varadev because Varadev had lost his mace. So that's nice of him. And Varadev smiled. It's like, okay, you're telling the etiquette. You're not like completely demon. Okay, so now who is gonna read? Who wants to read the first 3 paragraphs, and the remaining 4 paragraphs can be read by somebody else? Okay, Avya, go ahead, and then Shriya. Avya? Okay, go ahead, Avya. You want to read? You're muted. Okay, you cannot unmute. Okay. Okay, meanwhile, okay, you can go ahead.
Lord Vara thought for his famous disc weapon, and it appeared in the sky, razor sharp and swirling like a circular saw. Seeing this, Harnack exploded with fury. Gazing at the Lord with burning eyes, he hurled his mace, screaming, "Now you are slain!" The Lord definitely knocked it away with his left foot, then calmly said, "Pick up your weapon and try again."
Thank you. Now, who was next? Tia?
Can you also mute me?
Yeah.
Roaring like a lion.
The demon again?
Where are we, Prabhuji?
Yeah, so roaring like a lion, the demon again?
Roaring like a lion, the demon again hurled his mace. But the divine boar easily caught it like a hawk catches a mouse. He offered it to the demon. "Why don't you try again?" he asked. Sanya became ashamed and angry. Taking instead a flaming trident, he hurled it with all his might toward the Lord. Varaha easily cut it into 7 pieces with his razor-sharp disc. Using his magical powers, the demon became invisible. Fierce winds blew from all directions. Stones dropped out of the sky. Angry clouds
poured down blood, urine, hair, and bones. Armies of fierce demons appeared as if from nowhere, riding on handsome horses and elephants.
Thank you. So now they're still fighting. He's taking his Sudarshan Chakra. He's not using the Sudarshan Chakra to kill him, but see, he is and he's instigating, right? He's making the Hiranyaksha also angry, and Hiranyaksha, and I'm gonna slay you. He throws his trident. Trident, you know, guys, you know what is a trident? Shiva holds the trident, right? So he throws his trident, and Varaha just easily breaks it. And now he's coming. Hiranyaksha is coming, and now I'm now gonna embrace you and just crush you. I'm gonna crush you. So, but what is gonna happen is, let's see what's gonna happen, because there's not much time. Let's see. Okay. All right. Who has not read? Mehak has 2 paragraphs, and the last 2 paragraphs will be Nimai. Okay, then Ishan, your turn will come after that. Mehak, go ahead.
Using this own
Mystical
mystical power, the Lord dispelled the demon's magic. Still, Hiranyakashipu did not give up. He ran up to the Lord, embraced him, and tried to crush him with his powerful arms. The demigods
The demigods watched in horror, seeing their
forlorn faces. Lord Varaha decided, I will play with the demon long enough.
Thank you. Yes, Nimai, go ahead.
Casually, he slapped Hiranyaksha at the base of his ear. Hiranyaksha's body quivered, his eyeballs bulged out of their sockets, and he fell down dead like a huge tree cut down by a hurricane. Lord Varaha placed the earth back into its correct orbit. The demigods were overjoyed and praised to the Lord. You are not forced like us to take your birth, but you do so by your own free will. You appear in a form just suitable to perform your mission of rescuing the earth from a dirty place.
Yes, so right now, see, the demigods are getting frightened. It's like, why is Krishna, Vishnu taking so long? And then the Varaha Dev is saying, oh, okay, I've taken so long. These people are getting scared. Then he does just take on the base of the ear, just slaps, just a slap. And then Hiranyaksha is dying. His eyes are coming out of his sockets. He's dying now. His body quivered and he's dead. And then all the demigods is praying, Lord Varaha Dev places the earth in its correct orbit. And then we celebrate today the appearance day of Varaha Dev. Yes, so, okay, somebody already told that. Okay, all right. Okay, so I want to do something after this. I don't know if you guys have heard this. Shvetavara, sorry. So Shvetavara, okay, we'll talk about the story of Shvetavara next time. But have you guys, do you guys know this Dashavata Stotra? Have you heard about this Dashavata Stotra? No? This is in Sanskrit. I will share or I will play the English version of it. So this is the 10 incarnations. So let's see, starting from here, let me point from the Matsya avatar. Okay, let's see one at a time. Matsya Avatar. I go first. Matsya Avatar. Nimai, who is this? Which avatar is this? Nimai. I'm going in a sequence. This is Kurma. Yes. Yes. Khyati, which avatar is this one? Which after Kurma? The third avatar, Khyati. Can you unmute and tell me? We spoke about it just now. We just spoke about this avatar, right? The third avatar. First was Matsya, then Kurma, the tortoise, and then the third one is Vara. Okay, now Jaini, you are next. Which avatar is this?
Which one? I can't see.
Fourth, here, the half man, half lion.
Nasima Avatar.
Nasima avatar. Ishan, which avatar is this?
Varaha Dev.
Dev. That's great. Sixth avatar. Who is like Vedant? Which avatar is this?
Parshuram.
Parshuram. That's great. He killed a lot of the Kshatriyas because they were not correct. Okay. Who is after Vedant? Avya. Who is this? Which avatar is this, Avya? Avya cannot unmute herself. Okay. Can you?
Cannot see.
This avatar
Oh,
after.
that was Rama.
Yeah, this Rama.
Rama.
That's very great. Shriya, which avatar is this? This is Balaram. Krishna is in the center. He's the avatari. From him, everybody comes. This is Balaram. Okay. Now, Mehak, which avatar is this? At the bottom right.
Buddha?
Buddha. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, Jasvita, which avatar is this? The last avatar, which is going to come in next in Kali Yuga.
Which one?
This one riding on the horse. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to Mahima. Kalki, yes, Kalki is going to come towards the end of the Kali Yuga. So we talked, and this is Krishna, the source of all incarnations. From him, everybody comes. Sorry, I had 10, so I picked 10, right? So now we will listen to this beautiful song, which is going to tell about all these 10 incarnations. And next week, we will see who is going to do presentations on all these 10 avatars, okay? So let me stop share, and then I will share again, okay?
Hello.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me now I have to share my screen, right? Okay, where is the patch? Okay, I have to share my screen.
I know this.
Share sound.
Who's that swimming in the water with a long horn pulling a little boat? Who's that swimming in the water? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Matsya! Hari Haribo! Keshavadrita Mina Sharira Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagarisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare.
Okay, Shiva. Oh Lord Hari, oh Lord of the universe, who have assumed the
form of a fish. All glories to you. You easily acted as a boat in the form of a giant fish, just to give protection to the Vedas, which had become immersed in the turbulent sea of devastation. All glories to you.
Who's that lying in the ocean of milk, with Mandara mountain churning on his back? Who's that lying in the ocean of milk, who has a hard shell for his back? Who has a hard shell for his back? Korma! Hari Hari Bol! Keshavadrita Korma Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare.
Okay, Shiva.
Okay, guys. So it's already 11 o'clock. We can play this next time. So it tells you in English all the 10 avatars. And then we will talk about Shweta Varaha. And then we will talk about, start thinking about who is going to do presentations on all the 10 avatars, like one presentation per person. It'll be a fun project. Yes, Ahas, you want to say something?
No,
12
I
o'clock.
wanted to say, if we were to do that project, could I do Parashuram?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, Parshuram, yes. And Jaini, yes.
Can I do Matsya Avatar?
Yes, Matsya Avatar. Yes, Mahima.
Wait, no. I do Kurma Avatar.
Yes,
Can I do
Kurma.
Rama?
Yes, Rama, yes. Nimai, yes.
Can I do
You're breaking up.
Narasimha?
Narsimha Dev, very nice, yes. And Mahima, you were saying something? Mahima, you're muted. Okay, Adab. Okay, hold on. Before I
Babaji,
take it, yes.
can I do Krishna?
Okay, Krishna is an avatari. You want to do Krishna as an avatari, then yes. Okay, let me first note down, right? Before I take any further names. Okay, Sahas said, what did you say? Sahas is Parshuram. Then second was, who said then? Matsya Avatar was Jaini. Matsya.
Mahima said Kurma.
Mahima said Kurma.
Nimai said Narasimha.
Nimai said Narsimha. And Avya said Ram.
Vedant said Krishna.
Vedant said Krishna. So he's avatari. You can still speak about him, but I'm going to give 10 minutes time limit to everybody. Okay, then with Adhav.
What's the time
Balaram.
limit?
Balaram.
10 minutes.
10 minutes is the time limit. And somebody said Narsimha Dev. Who said Narsimha or Nimai? Yes. Khyati, what do you want to do?
I used to watch Krishna videos within India sometimes.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, that's very nice. Okay. Ishan left with okay. Anybody else wants to take up any other avatar? Otherwise, I'm gonna assign.
Which one do you want to take? Krishna. No, sorry,
Mahak, you can do Buddha one, the 10th one. You
So
want?
we still have Varaha Dev we already did. So we have two things left, right?
We have a Buddha and Kalki.
Yes, we have
Oh,
Buddha
and Vamandev. And Vamandev.
and Vamandev. So Vedant is saying Vamandev. Okay. No, but you removed Krishna, you said Vaman. Kathy, okay. Okay, you cannot create presentation, that's
No.
fine.
Wait,
Prabhuji, Shreya wants to do Buddha.
Shreya wants to do Buddha.
no, Prabhuji, I didn't want to do Vamandev. I was just saying, I was typing the 3 that were left. Vamandev,
Okay.
Buddha, and
Okay, so you will do
Kalki.
Krishna. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mahak wants to do Kalki.
Mahek, okay, Ishan will do Vamandev. And Mahek will do Kalki. So next week, whoever is able to prepare, we will take those, right? Every class we can take 1 or 2, and this will go on for 5 classes. Okay. So, did you guys like the song? So we can play it next time. Did you guys like the song? Right? Because it was a long song, 20 minutes long. So it will give you the whole thing in English. It's a very nice song. And I can share that sound clip with your recording so you guys can listen to it. It's very nice. Right? Even our Narsimha prayers. Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare is taken from this prayer. Right? It's a combination of Narsimha prayers, like the Narsimha Pranam mantra, and then this prayers. So that is taken, the last part is taken from this prayers. So I'll share this, and again, we'll play this next time. So we have this assignment. Okay, so we will end here. So we'll say Vansha Kalpatru Bhesha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Thank you, kids, and we'll see you next Sunday. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
We'll see you at 4 o'clock.
No, 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah, but we have to leave at 3:30. We have to leave at 3:30.
Okay, thank you guys. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.